Get ready for raw Nirvana.
Greetings, welcome to the Raw Nirvana Uncooked Show. My name is Shama.
And I'm Amandia. Thank you for joining us today.
Today we're going to be making living curry, and for dessert we're doing a chocolate macaroon.
All right, to start, we're gonna do, first of all, the living curry. The base of it is gonna be yellow bell pepper.
The sauce.
The sauce, thank you. So we're gonna throw our bell peppers
We're using
in there.
2 cups of yellow bell pepper.
And we're gonna blend that up with a bunch of other goodies to make it taste like a nice, long simmered curry. This is one of my favorite dishes, and it's very simple, and you can throw it over any vegetable that you'd like. You don't even have to cook the vegetables, you don't have to do anything special to them, just chop them up, throw the sauce over them, and there you go. So, take my little reamer here, and I think we're gonna be doing 2 tablespoons. Maybe I should measure this out.
1.5 of the lemon.
Okay. So just get some fresh lemon juice. You can always use the bottled too, but it's always best to do fresh. And then it forces you to make other stuff because you have to use the lemon. Oops, spilt a little bit. All right.
Next we're going to be putting in 2 tablespoons of raw organic olive oil.
I'm gonna chop up some carrots. I like to thinly slice the carrots for this dish because they're so hard and they won't have an opportunity to soften. So you want to make them so you can actually eat them with a bite of other vegetables. And when they're too big and too hard, it's not as satisfying as because all the other vegetables that we're using are soft. So
And
throw these in there.
the spices we're using are curry, cumin, and turmeric, also with a little bit of salt.
Gotta have the turmeric. Makes a pretty yellow color.
We're gonna do a tablespoon of the curry.
And actually, we're just pretty much ready. The vegetables are already chopped and ready to go. What else we have in here is a whole tomato, 1 whole tomato with the seeds in there. And also we have red bell pepper, carrots, zucchini, bite size, and cabbage for extra color.
Excuse me. We're doing 2 tablespoons of cumin.
And the best part of this, kind of like the secret ingredient, soaked raisins. This is what's going to give it that nice simmered sweet flavor that curries have. They've been soaked for 1 hour, regular Thompson raisins, organic. Soaked for 1 hour, 2 tablespoons. Just going to throw that up in there. Did you already put the olive oil in there?
I
Or
did
do we
put
need
the
to?
olive oil.
Awesome.
Yes.
So I think we are
Ginger?
ready to, thank you. We're going to grate up some ginger. You can do ginger juice, you can slice your ginger, cube it up, because it's all going to be pureed, so it doesn't really matter, I guess, which form, as long as it's in there. You need about 2 tablespoons to give it that zing. Oops, sorry if I just flung some ginger at you. Spice up your life. Okay, throw that in there. Throw the top on, and bada bing, bada boom. Make sure it's nice and smooth because you have chunky veggies. So I like to make it a nice creamy sauce. Let's see how that's looking. Looks pretty good. I was just gonna pour it over the bowl. Yeah. then we just pour the sauce over. Have some for leftovers, looks like. Then you stir it up. And you have a nice Indian-inspired curry. That is very springy looking. Kind of a rainbow dish. What do you think? That purple looks really nice in there.
It's very simple and very fast.
And very nutritious. So here we have that. Leave that there for sample. I think the next step, we're gonna be doing some chocolate macaroons, one of my favorites. And it's very simple. You are gonna need a dehydrator for this. Some ovens dehydrate. You have to make sure it doesn't go above 120 degrees. I like to dehydrate these at 115, so I'm fully sure that everything is still raw. But you can, so I think I've seen a couple toaster ovens also that have dehydrators. Or you can go out and buy a dehydrator. I like to use Excalibur's because they have actual thermometers on them. A lot of the dehydrators that you see do not. And I'm not sure what temperature they cook at. So, but if you're not too worried about that, go ahead and get yourself a dehydrator and make yourself some macaroons.